Further, two things you mentioned about the discomfort which people might feel and unfollow certain creators because they are so-called ranting or sharing their experience, so to say, about the barriers they have to face. But don't you think that's the discomfort that should be felt? Because I think you are facing it on a daily basis, and if I have to see it for a minute in a video, I think that's the true reality that we are living in. That if I can't see someone else and feel that discomfort for a minute, imagine what a person with disability is going through on a daily basis in their life, in every experience.
Right. I want to mention one thing over here. A few years back, I made this short documentary, which I published on YouTube. And because the person I am, my documentary was very harsh, very hard-hitting, no sugarcoating at all. And I received a lot of backlash on social media. First of all, this is obviously came from a place of ignorance and entitlement. They're like, hey, you come from a good household, your parents are CAs, you're an MBA, why are you cribbing in life? Make the most of what you have, no? And I'm like, just because I can go to a CCD and spend 100 rupees doesn't mean that I should not go to an Irani cafe and have a 50 rupee ki chai. And this was when I had covered that this particular Irani cafe is not accessible to me. And I'm like, why? And I received so much backlash. They're like, oh my God, tu to bas rote rehti hai. You can't count your blessings. You don't know how to be happy. And again, I'm just going to come back to the same point. If you can cry about traffic every day, why can't I? I mean, it's as simple as that, right? Like we have, like even in people, we're different people. We again have different genders and like there are other things as well. We all have different problems. So if you can crib about your problems, why can't I? And I understand that it's uncomfortable. Maybe there is somebody who is very sensitive and somebody who might get disturbed knowing the real thing that a disabled person goes through. But I don't think unfollowing is the right thing. You stay, you talk, and I'll just end on this note. So I'm a stand-up comedian, and when I say I do jokes on disability, I actually don't do jokes only on disability. I do jokes on the way disability is perceived in the society. And I was at an open mic and I was testing some material. And this girl in the front row, I could see her discomfort. She tried her best to laugh. And then she came and told me, she's like, I really liked your jokes, but I didn't know if I should have laughed on those jokes. Because what you were saying is right. It was funny. But I just could not get myself to laugh on those jokes. And of course, you'll see that in some time. But I'm like, that's exactly the point. You know, I want you to be uncomfortable with what you have, with the way you've been living and the way you've been perceiving the disability. And I want you to break that barrier in your mind. You know, so I really appreciated that in my 4 or 5 years of doing comedy, finally someone came to me and told me this frankly, as opposed to just not talking to me at all or ignoring my presence in a room. So just stay there, understand why the person is talking about something, and if you cannot do something for them, you don't have to. It's not your job to make everyone's life simple. At least don't make it worse for them. Don't troll them, don't DM them, kya rote rehti hai. I got this from my cousin. Kya rote rehti hai, kabhi disability, kabhi heartbreak. तू जी के दिखा मेरी जिंदगी एक दिन. So yeah, let's just make space for everybody to exist. One last thing, which I always say is, it's very important to pass on the mic to the right people to share their stories. So, even if it's a movie or if it's an article, if it's whatever, let disabled people share their stories, authentic stories. And if you are responsible for putting it out there, make sure you put out the most authentic perspective. Thank you so much.